This is a common toad. This one has a task to complete. Throughout January and March, every toad has but one goal: to migrate to a suitable pond, to find a partner, and to mate with them. And on the way, they might pick up prey, including almost anything smaller than them. But often invertebrate, including spiders, slugs, and snails. But the journey is treacherous and exposes them to predators who could each take 3 or 4 toads every single night. But in the modern day, they are forced to go places they would not usually go. And face threats they would not usually face.
January 1st 2024 and the 14th of March 2024, 913 live toads, 609 dead toads, which was a total overall of 1,522 and a 40% fatality rate.
My name is Hilda.
I walk down the road every evening between mid-January and the beginning of March with 2 buckets and pick up all the toads that are sitting in the road or on the side of the road, the opposite side of the road to where they're going, and I collect them up so that they don't get run over, and then I deposit them in the lake that they breed in. Their habitat gets, it's not so much down here, but in other places lots of ponds get filled in, natural areas get built on. Down here they're probably mostly threatened by roads and pollution, and then obviously disease as well. The toads, it's not naturally part of their environment. They have a steep bank on either side with a hedge on top of the bank, so it's quite difficult for the toads to climb that, which means that toads coming from further away will climb down the bank into the road and then have to walk along the road to get to a bit where they can actually get through the hedge. And they're crossing the road, they're slow and they don't really have great instincts. Cars aren't natural predators, so they don't run away. I think also like a toad's instinct when it's being predated is to sit still, because a frog doesn't really have any defence other than to get away fast, whereas a toad has poison glands all over it, and so its thing would be to sit there and ooze poison so that whatever is trying to pick it up goes, oh my gosh, that is disgusting. But a car obviously doesn't do that. It increases the number of toads that successfully reach their breeding pond, which means obviously it increases the numbers that get to breed and then the population for following years.
Hilda and her family have saved 913 toads this year alone. and have recorded 609 dead toads. They have had a huge impact on toad populations, but they need your help. Hilda patrols every morning and every evening throughout January and March, and she can only cover one small road. They need volunteers to help. So search on Froglife for your nearest toad crossing and begin to help these amphibians against a threat that we ourselves have caused. And now, with the help of Hilda, our common toad has managed to reach its pond and find a partner and mate with them.